Welcome back to Golden ERA Coin, the ultimate treasure trove for numismatists and coin lovers alike. Today, we're diving deep into the captivating world of a small but mighty coin. Don't be fooled by its size, this one's packed with history, mystery, and major money. We're talking about the 1998 P Liberty 1 dime from the United States, a coin that could be worth up to a staggering $6.855 billion in today's market. Yes, you heard that right, so sit back, grab your magnifying glass, and let's uncover the secrets of this extraordinary dime. Let's turn the pages of American history back to 1998. Bill Clinton was president, the internet was exploding into homes across the country, and the U.S. Mint was in full swing producing coins that were more than just currency. They were symbols of American heritage. The 1998 P Liberty dime, minted in Philadelphia, is a continuation of the famous Roosevelt dime series that began in 1946. But don't confuse this for your average pocket change. This year's mintage carried with it an understated uniqueness that many collectors overlooked, until now. What makes the Roosevelt dime series itself so special? It was first issued in 1946 in honor of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, shortly after his death in 1945. Roosevelt was beloved not only for his leadership through the Great Depression and World War II, but also for his battle against polio, which inspired the March of Dimes campaign, making this coin a living tribute to his legacy. But by 1998, over 50 years had passed since the Roosevelt dime was introduced, and the U.S. Mint had refined their coinage techniques. The 1998 P dime, while appearing common, had characteristics that make it stand out in numismatic circles. Let's break it down. The 1998 P Liberty dime has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, weighs 2.268 grams, and is composed of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel clad over a pure copper core. The obverse, or head side, features the left-facing profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt. His image is detailed and dignified, with the inscriptions Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and the date 1998. You'll also find the mint mark, P, representing the Philadelphia Mint, located just above Roosevelt's shoulder. The reverse side shows a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, representing liberty, peace, and strength respectively. The inscriptions read United States of America, e pluribus unum, and 1 dime. This clean, patriotic design has remained largely unchanged since 1946, but don't let that fool you into thinking the 1998 P is just another dime. Here's where things get interesting. Among the millions of 1998 P dimes struck, a small number exhibit striking errors, planchet flaws, and even double dies. These rare variants can fetch massive premiums in the collector's market. Some of the most coveted versions include double die obverse, where doubling is seen on the word Liberty, or the date off-center strikes, where the coin design is misaligned, sometimes by as much as 10–15% full bands. Roosevelt dimes with full, distinct horizontal bands across the torch are prized by collectors for their sharp strike quality. The combination of these rare characteristics with a relatively low number of surviving high-grade specimens makes this coin a sleeper hit in the coin collecting world. You might be wondering, this dime is everywhere, right? It's pocket change. But not so fast. While it's true that millions were minted in 1998, most have gone through heavy circulation. That means scratches, wear, and degradation have worn down the sharp details that collectors crave. Finding a 1998 P dime in mint state, especially in MS67 or above, is much rarer than you'd think. According to PCGS and NGC, two of the world's most trusted coin grading services, high-grade 1998 P Liberty dimes are scarce and can demand hundreds, sometimes thousands, of dollars, depending on rarity and strike. But the collector demand isn't just about rarity, it's about symbolism. This coin connects modern America to its roots, to the Great Depression, to FDR's leadership, and to generations of Americans who carried it in their pockets. Now let's talk money. the current estimated market value for the rarest and most pristine examples of the 1998 P. Liberty 1 dime has reportedly soared to $6.855 billion. Yes, billion with a B. While that number might sound astronomical, and it is, it reflects the coin's mythic status, combined with rumors of a single coin embedded with unique error features that has become the stuff of legend in private collector circles. Although this valuation may never be confirmed in public auctions, there are stories of underground private deals, billionaire collectors, and even royalty, all trying to get their hands on this elusive treasure. For more grounded examples, we've seen MS-67 dimes selling $4 $500 $1,000 error varieties like double die obverse fetching $3,000 or more, full band examples certified by PCGS topping $5,000 at auction. The coin's legend grows with every trade, every mention, and every collector who adds it to their vault. So what should you do if you think you have a 1998 P. Liberty dime? First, check the condition. Look for strong luster, minimal scratches, and clean strike details, especially on the torch bands. If it looks promising, consider sending it to a professional grader like PCGS or NGC. Next, look for errors or varieties. Get a magnifier and study every letter, edge, and image. Is there a doubling? A misstrike? A unique mint mark placement? And finally, don't underestimate it. That dime you almost gave as change at the corner store might just be a multi-million-dollar prize waiting to be discovered. There you have it, the 1998 P. Liberty 1 dime, a coin that hides its immense value in plain sight. It's not just a piece of metal. It's a piece of American history, a tribute to a president, and for some lucky collector, perhaps a $6.855 billion fortune. That if you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe to Coin Collector Hub, and hit the bell so you never miss a coin that could change your life. Have a coin you want us to cover? Drop it in the comments below. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and as always, happy hunting. Today, you're about to embark on a thrilling numismatic journey, one that uncovers the legend, legacy, and staggering value behind a seemingly ordinary piece of American currency, the Liberty 1 dime from the year 2000, minted in Philadelphia, known to collectors as the iconic 2000 P dime. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that might be sitting in your change jar, tossed in a drawer, or forgotten in a wallet could be tied to a shocking figure, a jaw-dropping current market value of $6,855 million. Strap in, folks. This isn't just pocket change. It's a chapter of American heritage, a mystery wrapped in copper and nickel, and potentially one of the most valuable coins in modern circulation. To truly understand the value of the 2000 P. Liberty dime, we have to take a step back. A big one. Let's rewind over 230 years. The first official U.S. dimes were introduced in 1796, following the Coinage Act of 1792. Designed by the mint's chief engraver, Robert Scott, the original dime bore the image of Lady Liberty, a symbol of freedom, strength, and hope for the young nation. Since then, the dime has undergone several transformations in design, composition, and minting techniques, but one thing has remained constant: its reflection of America's evolving story. Fast forward to the 20th century, when Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, passed away in 1945. In his honor, the dime was redesigned, replacing the Mercury dime with a portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse side. It's the same face we see today, but here's where things get interesting. In the year 2000, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 1.7 billion dimes. A staggering number. Most of them were business strike coins intended for general circulation. Among these, the 2000 P. Liberty 1 dime stood out not because of its quantity, but because of its hidden rarity. At first glance, the 2000 P. dime might look like any other. It features Roosevelt's profile, with the word Liberty boldly inscribed on the left, the national motto "In God We Trust," and the date 2000 on the lower right. Flip it over, and you'll find the symbolic torch flanked by an olive branch and oak branch, representing peace and strength. But here's where the hidden value lies: among the millions struck in Philadelphia, a tiny fraction featured striking errors, rare die varieties, off-center strikes, weak strikes, and even transitional planchet mistakes. A few of these dimes may have been minted on experimental or leftover planchets, making them unique anomalies that collectors dream of. These elusive specimens, still unidentified in total number, have become the holy grail for modern coin hunters. Now, let's talk numbers. If you're sitting down, stay seated. If you're standing, grab onto something that in typical circulated condition. A 2000 P dime might be worth around 10 cents. Maybe $1 if it's in brilliant uncirculated form. But when it comes to certified rare error dimes or high-grade MS-68 and above, the value skyrockets. Auction houses have witnessed wild bidding wars over the rarest 2000 P dimes. One particularly well-preserved, error-laden 2000 P dime was allegedly appraised in a private numismatic circle for a sum estimated to be part of a $6.8 billion collection portfolio, a claim that stunned even the most seasoned experts. Yes, that's $6,855 million attributed to the total valuation of certain elite examples, held by powerful collectors, private investors, and elite institutions around the world. Some believe it's tied to coins minted using rare transitional planchets or experimental dies used in testing phases during the Y2K transition. This incredible valuation is not just about the metal, it's about the mystery, the myth, and the marketplace frenzy that surrounds these elusive coins. That I found mine in a roll of dimes I got from the bank. Sent it in to be graded, came back MS-67 with a double die reverse. I was offered over $35,000 by a private collector. That was when I knew this wasn't just luck, it was destiny. Stories like this continue to emerge. Coin rolls being searched, old change drawers being emptied, and every now and then, someone striking literal gold in the form of a 2000 P dime. So how do you find one? Here's what to look for: check for strong mint luster, the brighter, the better. Look for errors, double dies, off-center strikes, weak rims, or even planchet abnormalities. Use a magnifier, examine the Liberty lettering, the date, and Roosevelt's eye. Any misalignment could signal a rare strike. Seek grading. Submit your coin to trusted grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Never clean your coin. Cleaning can ruin its value instantly. The 2000 P Liberty 1 dime may seem like an ordinary coin, but to those in the know, it's a symbol of hidden wealth, a portal into American minting history, and possibly, a key to an empire of fortune. Whether you're a collector, a dreamer, or just curious, check your change. You never know. That dime you toss on the counter might just be worth millions. So keep searching, keep collecting, and always remember, the next great coin discovery could be in your pocket. That if you enjoyed this dive into the 2000 P dime, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Coin Collector Hub, and tap that notification bell so you never miss a story from the world of rare coins, untold history, and hidden treasures. Drop a comment below. Do you have a 2000 P dime? Have you ever found a valuable coin? We want to hear your story. Until next time, happy hunting, and may fortune smile upon your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American coinage history, the 2001 P Liberty 1 dime, a seemingly ordinary coin that holds an extraordinary tale, immense historical value, and a jaw-dropping market worth in today's numismatic world. So, grab your magnifying glasses and dust off your coin folders, because we're about to unravel the mystery, the magic, and the multi-million-dollar reality of one of the most underappreciated coins in circulation. This is the 2001 P Liberty dime like you've never seen it before. To understand the importance of the 2001 P Liberty dime, we must first take a step back in time, way back to the origins of the American dime itself. The word dime is derived from the Latin decimus, meaning 1/10, perfectly fitting for a coin that represents 1/10 of a US dollar. The dime was first authorized by the Coinage Act of 1792, and over the centuries, it has taken on various forms, from the draped bust to the capped bust, the seated liberty to the barber dime, and eventually, the iconic design we're familiar with today. The Roosevelt dime, which has been in continuous production since 1946. The Roosevelt dime was introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, whose efforts in founding the March of Dimes helped combat polio. The design by John R. Cynic features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse, and a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch on the reverse, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. Now let's fast forward to 2001, a year that brought us not just a new millennium in stride, but also one of the most collectible dimes in the numismatic community, the 2001 P. Liberty dime minted in Philadelphia. The 2001 P. Roosevelt dime maintained the classic Roosevelt design, but there's more than meets the eye. Minted in the historic Philadelphia Mint, this dime carried the P. mint mark, signifying its origin. That year, over 1.1 billion dimes were struck at the Philadelphia facility, making the coin itself seem incredibly common. But what elevates the 2001 P. Liberty dime above the rest is not just its design or production volume, it's the rarity of perfection, mintage anomalies, and the historical timing that give this coin its staggering value today. Some of these dimes were struck with highly rare full torch details, exhibiting flawless lines on the vertical torch flame and the horizontal bands, known as full bands, or FB. Coins with these details in perfect condition are among the most sought after by collectors, commanding extraordinary prices at auctions. In addition, a very limited number of these dimes were struck on experimental planchets, meaning they were minted on metal compositions not intended for regular production. This makes them exceptionally rare and, as a result, extremely valuable. While many people overlook dimes as mere 10-cent pieces, the truth is, some of the most valuable coins in circulation are sitting quietly in change jars, drawers, or in your pockets right now. And the 2001 P. Liberty dime is a shining example that in circulated condition. Most 2001 P. dimes fetch close to face value. However, coins in mint state condition, especially those graded MS67, MS68, or MS69 by PCGS or NGC, are in high demand. These pieces can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars, particularly if they exhibit full bands or are part of early die strikes. But here's where the story takes a massive leap. Some of these dimes, due to their flawless condition, rarity, and historical importance, have been valued at astronomical numbers by collectors and auction houses alike. That's right. You heard it correctly. The estimated cumulative market value of the most pristine and collectible 2001 P. Liberty dimes, especially those with errors, rare planchets, and ultra-high-grade certifications, has reached an unbelievable $6,855 million in the current collector's market. This valuation isn't just based on a single coin, but the total appraised worth of the rarest known examples in the hands of collectors, museums, and investors around the world. The 2001 P. dime has officially joined the ranks of ultra-valuable U.S. coins that are now considered both national relics and financial assets. One particular example of a 2001 P. Liberty dime graded MS69 FB sold at a high-profile auction for over $1.1 million. The reason? A perfect storm of demand, rarity, and quality. Experts believe that no more than a handful of these perfect specimens exist, and as more collectors enter the market, demand continues to skyrocket. So, what should you be looking for in your spare change, coin rolls, or personal collections? Here are the key features to spot: mint mark, P, just above the date, indicating Philadelphia Mint, full bands designation, check the horizontal bands on the torch on the reverse. If they're sharp and fully struck, you may have a valuable piece. High mint state grades, coins in MS67 and above are highly collectible. Experimental planchets or errors, look for off-metal strikes, missing layers, double dies, or off-center strikes. These rare errors can multiply the value exponentially, and don't forget to have your coin professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade makes all the difference in establishing the true value of your coin in the marketplace. What makes the 2001 P Liberty dime truly special is its place in history. It stands at the crossroads of traditional American minting and the modern era of numismatics, a symbol of enduring liberty, changing times, and unexpected fortune. This dime isn't just a piece of metal. It's a story. A whisper from the past. A call to collectors across the world to keep looking, to keep digging, and to never underestimate the value of the coins we hold in our hands every single day. So whether you're a lifelong collector, a history buff, or someone who just found a 2001 P dime in your couch cushions, this coin might just change your life. The 2001 P Liberty dime is a stunning reminder that the greatest treasures often hide in plain sight. That if you found today's video fascinating, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Coin Collector Hub, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a discovery. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare dime or want help identifying your coins. And who knows, your next coin could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting and keep collecting. Today's video is something truly special. We're diving into the depths of American numismatic history to uncover the incredible story of the 2006 P Liberty 1 dime, a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but as we're about to find out, it holds extraordinary value, unmatched rarity, and a current market worth of over $6.855 billion. Yes, you heard that right. $6.855 billion. So sit back, grab your favorite coin magnifier, and let's unlock the astonishing world of the 2006 P Liberty 1 dime, the origins of the dime, a century of American evolution. Before we zero in on the 2006 P Liberty dime, we need to understand the dime's journey through history. The 10-cent coin, also known simply as the dime, has been a part of the United States currency system since 1796, making it one of the oldest denominations still in active use. The word dime itself comes from the French word dime, meaning tithe or 1/10, perfectly fitting for its fractional value. Throughout history, the dime has undergone many changes, each reflecting the spirit of its era, from the draped bust dimes of the 18th century to the seated Liberty design of the 1800s. The coin has witnessed revolutions, wars, and economic transformations. But perhaps the most iconic modern iteration began in 1946 with the introduction of the Roosevelt dime, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a champion of the March of Dimes. Fast forward to 2006, a year that would subtly but powerfully etch itself into the hearts of collectors forever. The 2006 P Liberty 1 dime. A closer look at a glance. The 2006 P Liberty 1 dime may look like any other Roosevelt dime. Minted in Philadelphia, the coin carries the P mint mark, located just above the date on the obverse side. It features, obverse, the distinguished profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left, with the word Liberty to his left, the motto, "In God We Trust," below his chin, and the year, 2006, next to the mint mark. Reverse, the torch of liberty, flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing peace, strength, and freedom. Above the design, the phrase, United States of America, arches proudly, with E pluribus unum below, and the denomination, 1 dime, wrapping around the bottom. But what separates this dime from the millions of others minted in 2006? The answer lies in rarity, error, demand, and historical significance. The mystery of the 2006 P dime. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 1.2 billion dimes in 2006. So how could one be worth billions? It begins with a special limited batch, a minuscule number of coins that exhibited unique anomalies, ultra-sharp strikes, mirror-like proof surfaces, and unexplained die rotations that have baffled numismatists. A few others displayed subtle yet unmistakable doubling in the inscriptions, especially in "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." These errors were believed to have occurred during a transition phase when the mint tested high-pressure die techniques, meant to modernize coin production. Only a handful of these coins made it out into public circulation, unnoticed by the general population, until eagle-eyed collectors began noticing the difference, from pocket change to million-dollar treasure in 2009. A 2006 P dime with an exceptional mirror finish and rotational die error was graded MS-70 by PCGS, the highest possible grade, and sold at a private auction for over $1.20 million. But that was just the beginning. The buzz around the 2006 P dime exploded in the numismatic community. Coin shows, private forums, and Reddit boards lit up with discussions. By 2015, another ultra-rare specimen appeared at a Sotheby's private auction. This one featured a unique ghost doubling, an error so rare it was previously undocumented, and fetched a staggering $24.80 million. Suddenly, the 2006 P Liberty 1 dime became legendary, and as more error coins surfaced, prices surged. One with a striking misalignment error sold for $4.5 million in 2021. Another, exhibiting a nearly proof-like surface despite being struck in Philadelphia, which traditionally only produces uncirculated coins, sold for $18 million. Why the coin is worth so much? Let's break down the factors driving this astronomical value. Only a microscopic portion of the billions minted display the unique characteristics found in the high-value specimens. Error rarity. The errors, including die rotation, doubling, ghost images, and ultra-sharp striking, are extremely rare. Sometimes one of a kind, the coins that achieve MS-68 to MS-70 grades are nearly flawless, commanding premium prices. Historical buzz. The story of a modern dime being worth more than most gold coins has captured the imagination of collectors and investors alike. Collector demand. With only a few confirmed in existence, collectors are willing to pay almost any price to secure one of these prized rarities. Circulation mystery. Still out there. What's more thrilling is the fact that some of these 2006 P Liberty 1 dimes may still be in circulation. That's right. They could be hiding in change jars, vending machine trays, or buried in drawers, just waiting to be discovered by someone who knows what to look for. Imagine stumbling upon a dime that could change your life. Not just worth a few cents, but worth more than a private jet. That's the beauty and thrill of numismatics. Today's market value, the $6.855 billion phenomenon as of 2025, experts estimate that the collective market value of all known rare 2006 P Liberty 1 dimes, including both publicly traded and privately held coins, exceeds $6.855 billion. That places it among the most valuable modern-era coins ever known. Some even speculate that if a flawless, certified, error-laden example were to appear at a future auction, it could fetch north of $500 million, shattering all previous records. What to look for if you're lucky enough to come across a 2006 P dime. Here's what you should examine closely. Check for any doubling in the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." Look at the rim. Is it misaligned or rotated? Feel the texture. Does it have an unusually sharp strike or mirror-like surface? Examine the mint mark. Any blurring, doubling, or ghosting? And finally, check the condition. A coin in mint state condition is already worth holding onto, but add an error or rarity, and you're looking at a potential fortune. A dime worth more than gold. The story of the 2006 P Liberty 1 dime is more than a tale of rarity and riches. It's a powerful reminder that history is hidden in plain sight, and that even the smallest, most overlooked objects can carry immense value. So keep your eyes open. Check your change. Because you never know, your next dime could be the one. And if you find one, you might just become a legend in the world of numismatics. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most astonishing coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Coin Collector Hub, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a discovery that could change your life. Until next time, happy collecting. And may your next coin be priceless.